What's going on, everybody? What's good? What's good? Welcome to a fresh episode of 100% TJ's 100% Real Talk. We coming at you live. I'm gonna give it 1 second and have my wife load up on this side to make sure we have sound coming through. I can see the sound on the soundboard here, but I want to make sure we have sound coming through and make sure it's clear. And it is. And I love this shot. Yes. So what's going on, everybody? It's your boy TJ. We back at it again with another episode of TJ's 100% Real Talk with co-host K to the L to the E already. uh, and she's also the business owner of the Final Touch Jewels. So you already know, babe. Do you want to give them a little bit of the Final Touch Jewels? You already know I gotta get you in on a segment a little bit. Just give them
just a little bit. Yes, as he has stated, yes, I am CEO of the Final Touch Jewels by way of paparazzi accessories, where we sell $5 bling or $25, depending on which way you want to roll with it. So listen. You can always look us up, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube, where we go live at least twice a week. We might do a pop up here and there. As of right now, our days have changed to Tuesdays and Thursdays. This week, I actually did do 3 lives this week. So you just never know. Just make sure you got those notifications on, like, subscribe, and share. And I will be commenting on this live underneath my business page, just so you don't forget. Okay. Bless you.
There you go. Already. So we're getting this together. I don't know what's going on with I'm trying to get my recording thing here going on. And I guess that's going to be. Okay. So anyway, so how y'all doing? What's going on? So of course, in this episode or whatnot, we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about, we're going to continue actually to talk about when the streets be calling, but this one is actually about the online dating. So it's about online dating and whatnot. Sometimes, man, the streets be calling, but sometimes it calls when online. And of course, me and my wife, we are victims on the online.
We're victims.
So that's why I was like, we have a story to tell y'all, so we were online daters, we met online and everything. So with that being said, let me see here. Okay, that's why. Okay, so with that being said, okay, so anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. So anyways, with that being said, we want to get right into it. I always like to give people time, and I told y'all when I'm starting this live, I'm always multitasking, and I'm working with it. So I try to record because later on, actually, when we do record or whatnot, I put it on Anchor.com. I try to give myself time, so within a week or so, I get it on Anchor.com so more people can hear it. We also do we share information and whatnot. Now we usually share the mentalist information about my about my kidneys and everything about that, what's going on with that. And so right now we're still in search, and also we're still the only thing that's going on right now is that Memphis is kind of behind on a lot of things, which I was kind of told. So basically, they're trying to put me on another list. Actually, put me on I believe it's St. Luke's as another list for my kidneys, because I am looking for a live, not a dead, a live kidney donor, because a live kidney donor lasts for many years, and. So, I'm looking to live, a long life. I'm not looking to live a short span. Be on dialysis. You satisfy me. So, if you would like to know any of that information, or if you have any information on if you would like to be a donor and help a brother out, just let me know. If you want to do Methodist is it's Houston Methodist.org. You can go there. I have to get St. Luke's information and the other ones that they are putting me on. I have to get that information to you guys as soon as I visit them, and as soon as they get all my information, they'll let me know what people can do to do that once I get on their list and everything. So God is moving. He's moving. I had a scare last weekend, and we had to last weekend, and I had to get a blood transfusion because my red blood cells wasn't producing like it's supposed to. So, but I thank God for that because I thank God that they found uh, what was going on because I was feeling fatigued, I was feeling tired, and I was always tired. And I told my wife, I was like, man, I don't, man, but that's a testimony for another time. But I will tell you that it is a blessing that God put the right people in my life. My leader, Bishop elect, my wife, my leader, Bishop elect Ricky Taylor, my wife, and everyone who was that God surrounded me, and God did not let me die. We pushed forward. So with that being said, my wife is usually talking right now because she's usually going in. but God is such a miracle worker.
Yes, sir.
So do you want to go in a little bit?
You want me to go in because I think you need to run it out of stuff to say because you're not trying to go into the podcast.
I'm really not. I'm trying to go into the podcast. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to get people logged on. But I'm going to go ahead and get started because I don't want to waste too much time. It is 7:22 on the dot, and we're going to go into this. So,
just real quick, hold on before you do off into that. If you just do want some information, as he was saying about the hospitals, I did find the one for St. Luke's. If you just want to get some information on it. Now, as far as the procedures of anything like this, like if they have a pre-screen that you can do, like HoustonMethodist.org does, I'm not sure. I have not gone through this webpage. I just found it just now. So if you do want to, there is some educational videos, information for the kidney transplant. There's even a class you can take if you just wanted to, I guess, to get information. If you do, this is stluke'shealth.org. stluke'shealth.org, and it's ST for the Saint, that is abbreviated. St. Luke's, no apostrophe, health.org for that one. And the other one you supposed to be doing Galveston County or something.
Yeah, there's one in Galveston.
So when we get that one too, we'll definitely share that one. But otherwise, those two you can go online to get information off of there in reference to if you just want some background, you want to do a pre-screen. I'm sure most likely that if you do the pre-screening on HoustonMethodist.org, just as answering, excuse me, Jesus, I'm getting tongue tied. Those 10, I believe, 10, 12 questions probably gonna be the same thing that's pretty much similar at any even on St. Luke's uh that you might pull up just to even get to see if you're even possibly capable of doing it or being a donor. So start there then with Houston Methodist so you can do the pre-screen so you can check. Uh but otherwise you can go to either one of those websites to gather information. Yes.
On point.
On point.
So absolutely. And you know what, matter of fact, while I'm here, I just want to while I'm on this before we get in, I'm still gonna give people time. But beforehand, I got this shirt here. I want y'all to see this. It's called TJ's 100% Real Talk Podcast. It was created by
I King Apparel.
King Apparel, which
all
is
up in the closet.
Dale McReynolds. I call him Brother Dale, but I used to call him D Money because he always had that money. Yeah. So if you ever look for a shirt to be made, or either look for some Ikeen Apparel, check Brother Dale out. You can check Ikeen Apparel out. I believe he has a website. You can check him out on Facebook, Ikeen Apparel.
Instagram.
And he's on Instagram as well. Check his company out, man. He makes some excellent shirts. do a very good job, especially for the church that we are a part of. Uh, um, for the church that we're a part of. Um, Ambassadors perfecting love in Christ United Fellowship. I'm so used to calling we are the perfecting church. I was just about to say
Which
that,
is the church.
which is
That's
the
the
church
church.
name. But I always say the organization name.
There
I'm
you
used
go.
to
I
church
must say,
name.
gotta make it plain for the
I want to
people.
get used to saying the church name because we got to let people know, hey, we are the perfecting church. And our
Ambassadors.
pastor is Pastor Ricky Taylor. We have to start saying that, get that out there. But we he did a lot of shirts for us. So check him out, check him out. So we're gonna get on in with this episode.
Are y'all ready?
Are
If
you
you're
ready?
ready, I want to say if you're ready, can I hear you say, "Oh yeah"? But I know I can't. But you can just type it in the chat though. Just type it in the chat that you're ready. They're ready to get this started. Cause listen, this is part 2 of Save, but the streets be calling. And there was a lot more to it than what we released on last time. And then plus we wanted to go into some online dating. Hello, hello, hello. She say, "Oh yeah, so Facebook is lighting up. They say they ready. I need YouTube to say that you're ready. And wherever else you may be watching from, you gotta say that you're ready. Because if you don't say that you're ready, how we gonna know? We can't move if you don't say so." Yes, sir. I might be clowning just a little bit, but that is the truth, though. Listen, you can't be mad and expecting stuff and be wanting stuff from God, but you don't ask. You don't open your mouth. You got to open your mouth and put it out there into the atmosphere and let him know what you're asking for fits according to his will, and then he just will do it. He just might do it. It might be expeditiously. It might be in some time. You just never know. But you gotta ask. That's what don't the Bible say? That you have to ask.
Yes, you have
He
to
say you
ask.
gotta ask.
You
So
gotta
yeah, I
ask.
was clowning, but I'm serious. They took me there. But so long, come on, let's go there. Let's go, let's go, let's
No,
go, let's go.
so so basically, last time we were on about we were talking about when the streets be calling. So part 2, we want to specifically hit the area of the online area of the online dating or the online how it is online. Some people were. Well, I know back then, I know online dating was pretty. It was pretty big. It was pretty big. It's big now, but back then, it was like, hey, but it's different. And I mean, me and my wife been out of the dating game for many years, for 14
But
years.
I
So I don't
think
know.
though, if you just want to try to compare it, that then I think people were more cautious then than they are now. I think people got a little bit more comfortable with the online dating and stuff, and they
Okay.
don't do the they don't see if this person know this person. They don't ask
Yeah,
if
they
there's
don't
any type of
ask.
connections or nothing.
Yeah.
They just run with it. So yeah, I think that's why it was so much easier back then than it is now, because over the years people start doing stuff and doing things they don't need to be doing. Yeah, it'd be creating problems. But yes, go ahead.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
but people, because I mean, back then, it wasn't as much as like now. You have more so where you can edit yourself or edit how you look, or hey, I
Yeah,
got this
you had to be
preference,
real
or
back then.
yeah, back then, yeah, you had to
You
put
had to be you
your
had to be
best
real.
foot
If you
forward.
didn't put no most people put what either like a picture that they took, some like landscape
Right.
picture or a cartoon or something. But otherwise, you had to put your picture.
You had to
It
put
wasn't
your
no
best foot
editing.
on there, man.
It wasn't no
But I
editing.
mean, back then, man, and then too, it's easier now, because to create profiles and everything like that. But I honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The last time I heard something about today's online dating was, I think it was somebody on her side of the family, and we were talking, and I'm not gonna put a name out there, of course, but she was saying that, man, even those who claim that they're Christians, or some of them, they be doing some weird stuff, and like one of the guys that she was seeing, she thought he was a man of God, and I mean, this dude here, I mean, he was doing stuff. I mean, it's
I'm
just
curious to know what
so. I mean,
is
dude, I mean, it is. I mean, it's sometimes, man. People put themselves out there because they just looking for somebody. to chill with them or nothing like that. But you just today's time, man, you just have to be careful, and
Yeah.
it's better to, even if you have a conversation with this person online, you still got to be careful because
Because people can talk,
yeah,
and they can talk online, and they can talk a good game. I mean, even in person too, but online you're able to cover it up more,
hmm
and you're able to either like take some snippets from something else and type it or whatever. Is so much that you can do to cover up or be sneaky or to be vindictive or to be
right,
you can do so much being the evil straight just flat out evil and wrong.
hmm
It's so much that you could do with it nowadays because of the fact that things evolve
right,
and technology involves and all that, and then people just crazy sometimes too. But it's so much you can do you can do with it. And when we were the only thing they had out there was MySpace, and because you was still on dial up then.
nah,
It was
it
moving
was.
into getting away from dial up.
I
What
think
was MySpace and something
it
else?
was MySpace, and I know the beginning. I know it was MySpace, and they had a
Oh, Black Planet.
Oh, really?
You know about Black? You don't know nothing about Black Planet?
I didn't get on
Oh,
Black Panther.
oh, I ain't get on it either, but I remember Black Planet because they did Black Planet. Did they didn't they bring out Black Planet after MySpace? I
I
think or
mean,
something. But you
I
had
knew.
MySpace, you had Black Planet. It was something else. Then when Facebook started, the Facebook was easing in, and Facebook was more. You was more realer on Facebook then
Facebook
too.
was more business.
Yeah, that.
It was for business at first, and then Facebook kind of started taking over MySpace, and then Facebook went on right in because I remember people was like, man, I ain't know because MySpace became a little bit too childish for some people, and it
So you
became a little
decorate
bit.
your page, your background,
Yeah, and
change
they
all
was
that.
like, nah, man, people was like, nah, I'm going to Facebook, and Facebook was more business, like, it was like you go in there, find a job or something. Then LinkedIn came in, but I'm trying to remember what was the other one. I know eHarmony was one back
That's
then.
still around.
That's still around. eHarmony, but I know MySpace, and then what was the
You
other
done
one?
moved over again.
Um, what was it? It was
I don't remember.
I can't remember. It was MySpace. It was something else. But yeah, man. I mean, dude. With that being said, man, I mean it's a lot going on to where I mean, it's like, dude, back then, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Because MySpace back then, man. We got on. And usually you saw pictures, and I'm not gonna lie to you. If your picture wasn't looking fly, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, so
Wait,
some
I
people
think we said this last time. I started to get into it, and he cut me out because he was trying not to get into it. Then I was talking about because on MySpace. So okay, so y'all know we met on MySpace. So what he did was what he said he did was that he went through pictures. I don't even remember how you find people anymore on MySpace. But or if they
search.
recommended or you searched or something like
It's
around
just,
who I
man,
couldn't
dude.
remember.
All you have to do, like, honestly, man, you could search single, or you can search anything like that, and then like they'll just pop up. Like
So he
and
said
you put out, and then you can put Christian or whatnot. You can put
I
like
don't remember how it
yeah,
was, but
yeah.
I couldn't remember how. Yeah, Lord Jesus, I'll tell that in a minute. But some of these folks I ran into, Lord, I'm so glad he's a keeper, ain't he though? But how he met? So he said you said like 5 different females or something. You what I used to send it. You send messages, a friend request or follow up, whatever it was, however it used to be on there.
Yeah, you can.
Uh,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
sent
you
the
can do the search engine bar, and then like they'll come up. That's how MySpace used to do a
So he
long
thought he was
time
looking
ago.
off for the profile picture.
Yep, that's what
And
I would do.
he almost started not to send me one just because I had on makeup, because I had on lipstick. Don't be looking like that because you didn't like the because it was the profile picture. The hair was, with the curly things and it was down into the shoulders and all. And he liked all that. But then he told me because I had on makeup, he got, oh no.
Oh Lord.
But he still said that deal. No, he slid on up in that deal. No, Do you, babe?
I did slide
Do
in
you, do you slide on it, yeah.
there. I did slide in there. I did. I did. I slid in the DM, and yeah, and I'm glad I did. And I mean, at that time, because it was what I had met the girl, the female that I had met before her. Lord have mercy. So I just thank God that I'm with my wife now, because I
Listen.
mean, online dating is something, because that person, like I said, they can tell you or whatever. Even when you get their number, you start talking to them on the phone, and you have that conversation, and it's just like, hey, what's going on, Freddie? And I don't know.
Hey, hey, hey,
And,
what's up, cuz?
and it's like, I don't understand. Like it's like, you try and you try, and you have a conversation, you talk, but then it's like they put out what they want you to hear, but
Hell
then it's
yeah, and
much
what you might
different.
want you to see, and it's the
Yeah,
same. I mean,
it's the
it
same
works
thing.
even in person when you dating somebody, but
Yeah,
that online boy, cause
it's something different, man. It's a different beast.
yes, cause what you
Especially
see,
the ones when you got somebody that you really don't like, but they still trying to chase you. Like, man, like, I'm not trying to talk to you. Like, can you leave me alone? And you try to do it in such a nice way, but it's like, I don't want, let me just go ahead and shut you down, or I can unfollow you or something.
Lord, y'all.
But it gets aggressive, man. It really does, man. And online dating is something else. But I don't know about today's, but y'all, we talking about back then. But if anybody is watching and you have experienced online dating today,
Yeah,
let us
like
know. You know
recently.
what I'm saying? Because online dating today, I don't know. But back then, I was questioning about her, when I first, like she said with the picture and everything. I was like, man, let me see. Because, like I said, I already struck out once meeting somebody on MySpace. So now I'm going to meet another person.
Oh, so that's what the problem was.
Yeah,
So you met that one on my spot.
yeah, I met her on
Oh,
MySpace.
good. See, that's your
And because
problem.
she was, I was like, man, I was like, dude, why? And it was another one. Um, it was another page, a social media page. I can't remember
What
back
was it?
then,
I don't remember
because
either.
it
All I
wasn't
remember is
Facebook.
Black Planet
It was yeah,
and MySpace. I can't think
MySpace.
of whatever the other one
But
was.
I met her, and MySpace will tell you if you're online or not too. It had a little thing and it said online. But back then, I used to just get on there and stuff, and so with Carla, what really got attracted to me was, she was a woman of God, and her beauty. I saw the pictures that she put on. I was like, man, you know what? And then she did kind of look familiar, but I was like, man, I was like, well,
He
and I
swore he
started
knew me.
talking,
He knew me. He
and
didn't know me.
she did
He
look,
swore he knew me. He didn't know me.
and so, but I knew her friend. Exactly.
Listen, that's right. I did some research. I just because you slide it into the DM and things, and you seemed decent. Even though I was mad at one of the pictures that he did this post, and I was like, dude, what? Why? Why? So it took me a minute, but I did some research when I saw that he went to the school, to the high school he went to. So I sent me a message to my friend, to my band member, say, hey, do you know this one? Do you know this? Do you know his peoples? And she started off, so okay, cool. Well, check out just a little bit, but I still had my eye. I was watching. I was still watching.
She had to get approval from her friend.
I didn't
So
get
yeah,
approval from her necessarily, but it was just to say what you know about these people.
it helped me because she was still questionable about me in the beginning, but I can understand why. But
Especially after you're done with the one that I done with
yeah,
before I
that's
met
why
you.
I'm like,
Listen, y'all, this is why this is so
go ahead and tell
important.
them. Go ahead
This
and
is
tell them.
why this is so important. Okay, so I met this dude right on MySpace. Just stepped outside the box and uh went on over to another race. There was nothing wrong with that. But that one tried to act like, he was the same color as me, but he wasn't. Uh he tried, but yes, and as it like an idiot, as a mistake, and sat there and met this dude, went to the dude apartment, y'all. Why this fool open the door in his boxes?
Man, come on,
This nut opened the door in his boxes. And it had a nerve to ask me to put lotion on. No!
yo.
Then find out. So I ended up leaving. So then find out later that, or was it before, one of them, that he wasn't working, didn't have a job. Uh, uh, mama, I think his mama was paying for his rent for his apartment.
Oh,
Uh, and then had the nerve to turn around and ask me, knowing good well I ain't know him like that. This nut turned around and had the nerve to ask me to pay his light bill.
yeah, he did, bro.
Negro, no. Oh no.
No, he did.
I was working, but this Negro wasn't working, so he got mad or whatever and tried to get. I still remember this dude's name, and I remember his name only because his name is the same as this company, this big time furniture company, that sells some real nice, high furniture or whatever. That's the only reason why I remember this dude's name. So this fool, I said, "Excuse me," and he gonna call me, and it was after midnight because I remember I was asleep. First of all, you woke me up.
I remember her telling me that.
Said-
Me and Carla were friends at the time too.
yeah.
We were
So,
friends.
and that was the thing with this one. With this one with him. Yeah, I made sure that we was friends first because it was like, dude, and it took a minute because I was still iffy and wasn't completely sure. And
She had some stuff she had to.
yeah. But besides that, even to just say that we was even talking, because we was just saying that we was just friends first, period. And then after that one, oh, the other nut uh that met me that I met at my job where I was working then. But that one went on, well, no, I did find him online too afterwards just to scope out stuff. But yeah, because I told you about that fool. This nut, this Lord. See, this was the thing. So as he said, okay, he saw that I was a woman god or whatever and all this, that I was in church. But so this dude, I cut this dude off because we had a huge argument. And he said that females were supposed to be quiet in church. That you can't, because I asked the question. I said, so what would you do, or how do you feel about a female, about them saying that they're that they have a calling on their life, that they know that God is calling them to be, XYZ or whatever. What do you feel about that? And this fool said that women are supposed to be quiet in the church, that they don't say nothing, that they sit down and be quiet, and that if he ever goes to a church and see that a female is up, he gonna leave. And they definitely can't be the pastor. I said, are you serious? So first of all, this nut tried to make me the little housewife or whatever, and tried to get me to cook, tried to put me to the test to see if I can cook him a steak. So I was like, whatever. So he tried to make me a housewife and all that stuff. I said, first of all, yeah, no. And then two, it was like, dude, what? So that was my draw line real quick.
Yeah.
There was other stuff with that one too, but that was my draw line real quick. Was like, dude, and that's the thing with even with the online dating, that remember, they're gonna present to you what they can present to you. They're gonna put whatever they can put forward. I mean, it's the same thing now, even with people with their regular profiles now. You only see the good a lot of the times. You don't see the struggles. You don't see all of that. They just gonna give you what they can give you online. And they can't give you their whole life. They can't, unless you just got one of them that's just they constantly keep the camera in their face, or keep recording and stuff, or going live, posting videos and pictures.
Right.
You got those that are engulfed into it like that, but you have to be cautious with the online. You gotta scope them out. You gotta see who these people connected to, because you just never know. Because you looking at what you see, what they present to you, and that's not gonna be the realness.
Right.
That's might be a part of it, but that's not gonna be the realness.
No, it's not gonna be the realness. It's not gonna be the realness. And trust me, when she told me those stories, I was questioning. I was like, why?
Listen, I had some trouble time. I was going through some things in my 20s.
I said, God,
I was going through some things in my 20s.
And he over here calling to pay stuff.
Listen, and when that fool said, X would call me, like it was after midnight, told me, can you pay my light bill? I said, excuse me, pay your what? No. So I hung up the phone. Don't wake me up asking me about that foolishness, and I don't even, we ain't even dating. And you had the nerve to call me and ask me that? Yeah, no. And then got mad at it and called me back to her. So you really no. After that, I said, dude, bruh, snip, cut that one.
Cut that out.
Delete that, block that number. All that don't know. Nah, play. You tripping.
That's why it's I mean, online dating, man, it's something else, man. I mean, even with us, man, I mean, like I said, we even though we are we met online, you know, but at the same time, it was even though we met online, we still took our time to get to know each other. We, you know, we went on dates and stuff like that. Because even after we finished meeting, like I don't even think I looked at, you know, MySpace anymore after the fact. But I mean, you know what I'm saying. But it was funny because you know I slid in the DM. At first, she was playing because you know, like you know, she gave me a some type of off number. I'm like, man, come on, man, you know. I ended up asking for a number online. I ended up doing that. Hey, what's going on, auntie? I ended up, you know, I ended up trying to get a number online, and then after I got a number, me and her were talking with the phone, and we had some things going on, but at the same time, it was like because at first I remember the first time we met, she wanted to go to the movies. And matter of fact, I was like, man, we can go to the movies. But then I was like, you know what, man, bump that because I think it was something she told me about. She was still dealing with some other guy. And so I was like, nah, man, I ain't finna get into this no more. I was good. How they what they call it today? Entanglement. I was still well, not technically entanglement, but I was still dealing with my past because I just the other girl, you know, we just like broke up or whatever. And so now I'm like, man, this girl got another dude. I don't have time to compete with nobody. So I mean,
what that was that wasn't having necessarily having to do. That was coming out of what I was dealing with.
Oh, but yeah, but
which I
still, I was tripping. But still, I was tripping though because I was like, man, and because I was like, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. I don't want to. No, man. You know, and so Carl was like, dude, it's just a movie. Let's just go anyway. We can go out, blah blah blah. And I mean, the date still ended up being. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, the first date was a disaster, in my opinion.
Yes, it was.
Because for one, what was it called? Super salad. Yeah,
y'all.
super salad.
Okay, so, if y'all know about Southwest, you know Southwest Hurston, H Town. Yeah, we went to Super Salad. Went to the wrong one, and Lord Jesus, them glasses was dirty. It was flies flying around in the place.
Yeah, it was.
All we did was get water and left.
No, we didn't even do that because it was nasty in the soda.
That's what we left because we was like, dude, because I was like, man, can we just go, you know, like order some pizza or something? And
from there we didn't even order. From there we went to the movies, and I think we went to go see.
Well, we still order pizza.
Yeah, after the movies though. We went to the movies, and I forgot what we went to go see. And of course, I was trying to be slick. You know, I'm trying to get. You know, I'm trying to be slick in the movies, but you know, I failed miserably. And so, and so after that, I was really trying to be slick.
Wait, was it Avengers?
No,
it wasn't the first one.
No. Maybe the Avengers came out in 2012. We met in 2008.
Oh,
that was 2007 actually.
It had to be a Marvel movie or something.
No, I think it was the final. I think it was the final movie of what you call it.
Was it Taken?
No, baby. The final movie. It was the final series of what's that dude called with Matt?
Born.
Yeah, it was Born. So yeah,
Born. I'll tell you. Okay.
So yeah, so we went to go see that or whatever. But no, but the thing was though, of course I felt miserably. But going in, of course, we ordered pizza or whatever because I was like, man, this date is just down the hall. But you know, it went well, and I still got my kids for that night or whatever. But at the same time, we still took it slow because I didn't know what to do or what I didn't know what to think. because Carla didn't give me an answer, and I was just like, man,
No,
what
and
the
I
hell?
didn't want, and I didn't
She didn't
because
want to leave me the long way.
right, and that's why we were made sure us to make sure we friends first. But then two, I wasn't there, which I don't mind putting my business out there. At the time that I met him, I was having a miscarriage.
Mm.
Nobody knew that. And matter of fact, this is my actual first time just saying something about this, so y'all getting the realness. But I was having a miscarriage.
You
And
told
the
me that
guy
night.
that, yeah, I told him that night, and I told him that I didn't want him um mixed in with that because that's what was going on, and they were saying that I had to be like something like 4 weeks or something if that, but the blood count was there, but the sac never formed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was telling him that, and I was like, I don't know if they were saying they don't know if it's gonna stick or not or whatever. So I didn't want to put him in that when because of the fact I was like, dude, no. Then what if I end up having a baby daddy and all this stuff? I'm gonna be all upset and talking about that he can't see the child because I was mad at the argument we had about ministry and
Right.
stuff, and then here my behind up here 4 weeks or however many weeks pregnant I was and all this, and I said, dude, you know what? Yeah, I couldn't even pull him in that. But the homie that checked in, the one that I had to send a message to call to see if she knew him, she done checked in on Facebook. That's what I'm saying on that.
Oh.
She done chimed in on Facebook. I had to run him by her first before we even. I didn't even want to before we even went any further with the messages. I think before I even answered you,
Yeah,
I
you went
called.
to her.
Yeah, I called Ashley before I even answered you. I called Ashley to see what was if she knew them, to give me the rundown and whatever about them, if she knew anything of how they acted and stuff in school. But still, I
Cause I
didn't
think
want
me
to
and
put.
Ashley were friends on MySpace. That's how you
I
knew.
think so.
Yeah, me, Ashley, and my sister Rachel. I think because we were all friends on MySpace. So I think that's why
Because
you
she
went to
said she
her.
remembered
Mm-hmm.
uh if I'm not mistaken, she said she remembered Rachel. She remembered hearing the name, y'all last name and things, but she remember or vaguely remembered you guys or whatever at the school. So I was like, okay, as long as you knew just something, at least you know that these she laid eyes and that that it was a real person and all that stuff, that he was okay. So that's why I just wanted to make sure. But again, I did not want to pull him into that because he seems such as a nice and genuine person that I didn't want to get him into my mess. And
I still had issues, but
yeah, not knowing all the stuff he doing, but I wasn't finna pull him into that. So I was like, yeah, no, I couldn't do him like that. We had to be homies. I think we was probably best friends.
man, we were cool.
We connected we quick.
We were cool for a while. I was working at Home Depot at the time, but and then of course when I brought her up there, of course and so okay, this you, TJ. Okay, yeah. I'm like, man, come on, down, chill out. But at the same time, I still remember that day. But I
What,
mean,
going up to your job?
when you came up to Home Depot and
Uh,
I was working with Millworks with James, it was me and James, man. That he was like, okay, then, yo, she look good, man. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, James, like I need your approval. But no, but no, but online dating, y'all, it is something else. And like I said, that's what when we went through basically with our online dating. I mean, to me, it is a thing of you do meet weird people, people that like to show up to the door in their underwear, or or
dude, that was
people that have
Lord
hidden
Jesus.
agendas. But online dating, man, I mean, to me, it has its pros and it has its
It
cons.
does.
And pros, yeah, you get to meet new people, you get to get out there, but then unfortunately, you got weird people. You got weird people that's coming out there doing stuff crazy. I don't today. It's so many dating websites. I don't even. I mean, when you got eHarmony and
Then it was
another.
Tinder, and it see, I don't even know. I don't even know nothing about all that. But I just hear somebody in these calls we get at work and stuff.
Y'all get calls. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we get so many calls about people, that somebody done slid in their DM and then it end up, them be talking about that they like them, then they be getting catfished or they get
That's
scammed.
that's another thing.
Uh,
Catfishing is horrible.
yeah.
You know, I don't understand that, man, dude. I mean, what I watched that show, I think one time, but the stuff these people be lying about, man, it's just like, fam, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, you spend all that time and money just to fool this person,
But
and
it's
then
not
and
they
some of
weren't
them,
spending them.
and
They were
some of them be old but some of
all right,
them.
and then a lot of them know that they knew the person.
Mm,
So like because I watched a couple episodes, they already knew the person. So okay, so say we was just best friends, right?
yeah.
And we wasn't married no nothing. I knew, like say you just broke up with such and such. So I create me a whole nother profile, slide in your DM, get all these Google these pictures of this one particular person, make sure that all the pictures stay the same, that it's the same female. And I'm acting like I'm this, size 5 model, and I got all these modeling contracts or something. So that's my page. That's what I'm presenting to you. And then we all look at it, but we never say we gonna meet up. You ask, but I'll never agree to meet up. And then
Oh my gosh.
finally we agree to meet up, and then it'd be me. And he'd be like, dude, what you do that for? Or why you didn't just say something? Well, I was just so scared. I didn't
Because
know what you was
now they
going to do.
feeling
Yeah.
guilty. Yeah, now they feeling
And that's
guilty
the
what they didn't
whole
do.
thing with it.
Because now that person is now, oh, I'm falling in love with you. Now I want to marry you. Now blah, 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 blah. And they put all that stuff in there. Like, wait a minute, hold on. Now and they say, I'm gonna need your blood type, medical.
That's right. You got to do a full blown background check.
Everything.
Yes. Yes. That's right. That's how I mess with Jeremiah now. Cause he done came home the other day, Lord.
She said any baby mama. That means
She
don't leave
said,
one
"Yeah,
out.
any baby." Okay. I mess with Jeremiah now and he told me that some girl done gave him his number. First thing I ask him, who they mama? Who her mama in
First
there?
of all, dude, you in the fourth grade. What's going on
That's your child. That is your child.
here? I
But
can't
I
believe
understand. I say, I feel you. I feel you. I
that.
understand. Listen.
Blood type, medical history, and credit check.
Yeah, you need that credit check. That's important. You know how much debt you got.
You really think somebody gonna put that online? Yeah, they gonna
They
tell
say
you. They
they're
gonna
gonna
tell.
put it
They
online.
gonna
No,
tell you. They gonna
you
tell
do
you they
your
got a.
research to find
They gonna
it.
tell you they got a 700. My boy got a 550.
That's why you do your research and find it.
Yeah,
And then if you go
look.
meet up,
He'll see the picture of that fake picture. They say your credit score can be this much, and he'll kind of edit it, put his name on there, like, see, I got a 700.
listen, and then when you meet up though, you got to be slick with it. When you meet up, you got your homie, your homegirl, or your partner, whoever. You got them waiting. Either in the same place and they just sitting a few tables down, or they right outside. And when you get a bat signal, they just know that it's time. It's time to make it do what it do. You gotta cover yourself because, like you say, you don't know. You don't know. You
I
don't know.
would. That is a good idea. If you're going to meet somebody nowadays, I would do that though.
Man,
That's a good
what?
idea.
Because you do not want
Like
to run into what I ran into.
yeah, I would call my homeboy,
And
or
don't
you
go to
gotta call
them.
your homegirl, and then just have them, watching, because so many people do
And
so many dumb
y'all
stuff.
meet in a mutual spot, a public place, one that is
Yeah,
open.
meet in a public
That
space.
there's witnesses. I'm serious that there's witnesses. Cause Lord, folks crazy. Folks are crazy,
They crazy.
and don't let them pick the spot.
No,
Don't let them pick the
you pick
spot.
the spot.
You pick the spot.
You pick the
You
spot.
make sure that you don't text such and such somebody, whoever around that that can be close by and on standby. You text them and let them know where you going.
Mm-hmm.
You send them your location.
And
Send them their screenshot of their picture or
right.
whatever it is. I'm serious because people out here they crazy and you just don't know.
And if I'm you, go to a restaurant where people know you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Go there and say, hey, we can eat here. I don't give a care if it's McDonald's.
Lit.
Look, go to a restaurant where people know you and say, hey, you know what? We're gonna sit here and eat. And if you say, hey, well, can I take you? No, because I need to, we gonna meet here and then, goodbye. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
Nikki said, Nikki Marie, that's on my Facebook. She said, research these dudes for sure. It's some real crazy people out here for the single folks. Look,
It
listen.
is, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it is. It is. It's some real crazy people out there, man. I mean, these guys will get out here and they'll look on there, they'll take their pictures and be like, hey, I'm this and I'm that, or they'll say this and that. And
Yeah.
then they'll do something else totally different. And when you see them, they're like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this too?
Yeah.
Do you want to feel and touch this too? No, and extremely no. You know what I mean? Like, dude,
Look, you always make sure that you're in a place that you can leave and you know how you can get out, that you can just chunk deuces, that you gotta
wait, Miss Nikki. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? I don't know. She said, hey. I was like, wait, Nikki. I said, that sound familiar.
Yeah, just make sure that you got see, and it's not to be overly um it's not to be to say that you overdoing it, you overthinking it or nothing like that. No, it's safety. It's a safety
It
reason.
is.
And
Yeah.
catfishing is a thing. I mean, people are crazy. You
Yeah,
just don't
people are
know.
crazy.
It could be an accident or so you could be a serial killer. You just never know. And it's not to be uh to say live in fear. No, it's a thing called using wisdom and being
Mm-hmm.
cautious.
Yeah.
God says to give wisdom to those who ask for it. And that's what you got to, you have to, because you just never know. The enemy will try to set you up. He'll try to get you wrapped up into something that you don't need to be in.
Exactly.
And you have to, especially the nowadays. I mean, just period. Because it's crazy to hear the things that people do, to hear the things that people say, whether it's online, in person, or to see how this person's story went and the things they had to go through
Mm-hmm.
because of that is crazy when there's ways that you can take precautions. No, you can't block everything or prepare for every single thing. No, but you can take the necessary steps to do
Right.
what you got to do for your safety.
Right, right, and like Nikki just said, that catfishing is still a thing, and it's sad, and it really is sad. And I think it's the most disrespectful thing that somebody can, that somebody can do to somebody. I think it's just really horrible, and you do got to do research. In today's time, I mean, you don't even know if in the picture it might look like a female, and it could be a dude. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I mean, it can
A
be,
lot of them catfish episodes
man,
was
no,
like that.
no, but
Jeez.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
even though, you might be on a date, you might go out there, this guy might be dressed all in wigs up, straight kind of all this done, got this surgically done, and they come in there and you're like, all right, you're like, what? Whoa! Like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I love y'all cut that deep hair.
I'm serious, man. Like, you have to be
No,
careful.
not damn it, but it's true.
You have to be careful.
That's why you gotta do your
You gotta do your
research.
research.
You gotta do your
And vice
research.
versa with females.
If
You have to
Rachel's
do
still
research.
on, where did they meet? Rachel and Greg.
I
Was
don't
he on
know.
MySpace too? Or no,
I'm not
theirs was
sure.
a different. I think they was on a different website, but no, but
I'm not.
seriously.
No, man, I'm just saying, man. But the same thing like with females. You got some females that want to be dudes, and they research for everything. You got to watch
Yes.
that. So you have to be careful when you out here, and you got a lot of people who are posers. You got people who oppose,
Imposters.
opposed to be pastors, and they ain't. And
Imposters.
opposed to be this, and I'm a good man. Oh yeah, right. You're a good man, but you trying to do this and do that.
Yeah, they already started
It's
offline with
man.
the profile and saying what they do and all this stuff and who they are. You already lied.
No, sit down.
Yeah, lying and the truth ain't
Get
in
your
you.
life together.
Listen.
Get your life together, man.
No, but serious. If anybody is currently like experiencing the online dating, put it out there. Let us know. Put it in the chat. Let us know how is it, because there's some inquiring minds that are that want to know what's the dating. They've been out the dating game for a while, and they might try to ease on back up in there. So they need some.
It
Okay,
was
she was Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Listen, and look, Craigslist ain't the same either. Craigslist is done went all kind of ways and stuff that you got to deal with on
She
Craigslist.
said we met in Third Ward at the bus stop, Live Oak and.
She said she gonna have her a transportation that she can get out. If she need to jump and leave, she can jump and leave.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah, I mean, it's I mean, Craigslist. Yeah, that's some that's gangster. But you know,
Yeah,
I mean,
because but that changed over the years too.
yeah,
Because it wasn't
Craigslist a
as
lot
bad
worse
as
than it
it
was.
probably as it was when it first
Nah,
started.
but today, shoot, I think just recently, I think a lady was trying to buy something on Chris, and they came and jumped her and stole her car.
Oh man, they
I think
do
it was
that
something like
so
that.
doggone often. That's why y'all gotta really, really, really be careful.
Be careful out there,
Please be
man.
careful. If y'all do them online sale stuff, I tell people this all the time because I was doing it too when I was posting anything for sale. Y'all meet at a public spot,
Yes.
and your test to know if you really gonna meet somebody that's true and genuine about purchasing something from you. Tell them to meet you at a police department.
Yep.
You
Say,
tell
meet
them to
me right
meet you
here
at a police
in the police
department. I
department.
guarantee you that right there is gonna tell you if this person is legit or not.
Yeah,
If they was
right
trying
there.
something or not. Matter of fact, just before I left, somebody today, left work today, somebody got the stuff stolen from them that they were meeting up somebody with and they met up at this store. No, tell them, I promise you, tell them to meet you at a police department.
Yep.
They're gonna find any type of excuse to not go.
To
Or they
not
gonna
go.
say that's okay, or they not gonna respond.
Mhm.
So I mean, that's I'm just saying. That's with the online purchases. Now with the dating and things. Now you can't be talking about your first date gonna be at the police department. Don't be trying to go up in there trying to say that you go that you need an officer to run this person.
Officer, what's your social security number, please?
They're gonna look at you like you're crazy.
I ain't
But
playing.
I'm y'all better get y'all in some linked up with some with a PI. How you a private investigator?
I mean,
You got somebody you got on speed dial that you can do a background check. Now you can pay for some if you didn't know, you can pay for some background checks online, but you just gotta find you a legit company.
Yeah, you gotta be legit.
Please find a legit company,
Yeah,
Jesus.
don't be getting nobody that no.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you can do it on DPS website. If I'm not mistaken, you can go to DPS website and request a background check. There is a fee, but if you're gonna do that, just make sure that I'm so serious. Make sure that it's a legit company because some of these places be scamming too, and you don't get the background check. So just make sure it's a legit
company.
complete legit.
Just make sure it's legit. But I mean, if anybody on here that's watching, man, if you're watching, and if you experience online dating or if you experience it now, let us know. Because like I said, me and my wife, we've been out of the game for 14 years, and we in our own game. You know what I'm saying?
Look here.
Look here. Her game is for me. So
now, even though we out the game, trust and believe.
I've heard some stories. Like I said, I've heard some stories, and people have told me, like now. Remember how back then we would ask for numbers? I think now it's what's your Instagram? I've heard somebody say that. What's your gram?
Listen, wait.
What's your gram? Like,
no, I have heard that.
Like,
yes.
I want your gram. Like, let me
right, because this look. I think I told this last time. Wait. Wait, I think I had this book. To do it. Look,
what's your gram?
This is a couple of years ago. Yes. This was a couple of years ago. I took Jeremiah to karate practice, and it was over with. Right, dude was trying to holler. Now this is me just peeping this. This guy tried to holler at this female. He tried to get her number. She was like, "No, I don't think so," because she wasn't interested. That was her nice way of saying it. So then, dude went a little further. He was like, "Well, can I at least get your Facebook? Can I get your Instagram so I can DM you?" I said, "If you ain't about the most thirstiest thing," it's like, dude, that's what they go for. So, and then if a dude asks for, if a dude or a female ask you first for your social media instead of your actual phone number, just know that they with somebody.
Yeah.
Just know they was somebody.
They would, yeah, yeah. What
What
was
she
you
said?
looking at? Oh, you
Oh, when
on?
Rachel's come, she said, wait, first Gwen's lifestyle said, no, I will have the police to stand with me to investigate. See, that's you could be by yourself.
Oh my God.
Ray made it said it was easy for her, Greg. It was easy for us. We were fed up with the game. Straight,
No
no
chaser.
chaser. Listen, when you can find somebody that's on the same wavelength, the same page, and that is a blessing. That has the same goals and same intentions as far as being serious. And the ultimate goal is to we dated for a year,
Yeah,
engaged a
engaged
year
a year
later,
later and married
married two
2 years
years.
later. Oh, if y'all, those who are on Facebook, we are reading live comments on YouTube. So just know we're doing both screens. So just so y'all know, we're
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
see
to the
us look
bottom.
up and down. That's that's why same thing on YouTube. We read stuff on Facebook also. Since we met what that August or that July or something, and then
Yeah,
of 2000
it was
8,
July. It was July of
July
2008.
2008, got engaged December 2008, and then
Yeah,
got married May 2009.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
That's how that worked. That's how that worked.
Everybody can't do that.
But back then, like I said, back then, it was all about getting the digits. Today, it's like getting the gram or either sliding in the DM. So it's like, man, it's like, wow, it's so different today. And I think somebody was telling me too that you have to do certain things to get women. You have to look a certain way online or have a certain amount of followers. And yeah, dude, like the game is real, dog.
First of
It's
all,
the game is real. It's like everything is on internet. Everything is it's like you have to have this certain type
just look.
this look. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
have to have that for people to even be attractive. Because if you even if you look good in person, but they look at your account and they be like, "Oh, he ain't nobody. He don't got anything." They'll turn you away. Like, dude, you all right? You know what I'm
Wait.
saying? Oh wait, hold on. What happened?
Hold on. So wait. Okay. First, Rachel said. Ray Maida said another thing is that people don't give it that kind of time. What right? And people like to play a lot of games and stuff. And some people just ain't serious. People just want to dibble and dabble, or just to say that they was with somebody or whatever, or they don't want to make commitments. So yeah. So wait, Grizz lifestyle talking about TJ and Carla trying to hook me up with the yard man. Nope, I'll pass.
No,
First of all,
no, you ain't supposed to do that.
wait,
First of all, I was just saying that you
there
want
was
to do
nothing
something
wrong with a
today.
conversation.
It was
It was just a
conversation. We weren't trying
conversation.
to hook
It
y'all up.
was just a conversation. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. It was just a hard working man. It was just a conversation.
Come
That's
on
all.
now. Ain't nobody trying to. No. Come on now. Y'all just
It's
had
just
a
like
great conversation.
they rush and then Ray May said they rush and then are surprised that they're struggling or facing divorce in the marriage. True.
Yeah, that can happen.
Okay, so Nikki, Marie says so real. If you don't have no social media presence, it's no go. It's a no
See
go.
that man? That's crazy,
See,
fam.
but
That
it's
is
a lot.
so
It's a
man.
lot
That's
of
crazy,
people. A
dog.
lot
That's
of older
crazy.
people, even like our neighbor, my sister. It's a lot of people that's in like their 40s and all that stuff that a lot of them don't have social media
Yeah, social media.
because they don't want to be caught up in
They're
all
caught
that.
up in it, but that's crazy that the dating game is that strong on social media, and that's like if like she's right. If your presence is not strong, it's like man, dude, that's crazy. I don't understand that. I mean, I guess, but
Right?
okay, that's
It's
a
not
whole.
Barbara coming. Wait a minute. Barbara said that some handsome guy was checking her out at HEB and she was with her husband. He made us so her husband made a statement that her buttocks got bigger since she been working out and proceeded to pull her shorts lower. She said, wait, wait. Yeah, if you would see the way that this would act if he found out, if he look and see that some dude might be trying to check me out or something, and I just might not either be paying attention or I might even know. But she, this one here, even if it don't matter, it could be church, it could be the grocery store, it could be it don't matter where we at. If he realized that somebody trying to check me out, he gonna make it known by saying something. He gonna say, yeah, "Hey, how you doing?" or something. And if he's introducing, he go, "Yeah, this my wife," or he gonna do this or something. He gonna grab my arm or something. He gonna give you an indication that we to go.
That's right. A strong indication.
Wait, and then he gonna be like, okay. So boy think he's slick. I saw what he was looking at.
Man, come on, Doc.
Okay, my problem that I have with a lot of with dudes, my problem that I have is that they always they eyes lock with my headlights. They eyes always lock with these. I can't put them away. They're there. They stay covered, but I can't do that. So he always been keep goes, yeah. I saw his eyes. He was looking up, then gonna look down, thinking he's slick. I saw.
Oh my gosh, bro! Wait, she said when you need your love. Hey,
y'all going hard in these comments. They are going hard in these comments. So I was wondering where all the crying, laughing emojis came from. That's funny.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Bro.
See, it is even funnier because it's my it's his mama and auntie talking like this. Otherwise, I would have been like, "Oh, got it quick, cut it, stop." Okay, show's over.
See, people they can't see it on Facebook. So that's fine. Y'all good. Y'all just hearing us say it, so y'all not reading, so that's good.
That's okay. You can run over to YouTube if you want to read what we talk about. Try and get into the conversation. You can join in on YouTube. TJ is 100% real talk and click on the live. It'll show you that he live.
Okay. So what was it? What were you at before?
She said.
Comment?
I was reading Adita's later. Met in October. And because house started dating November 2002. February 8th got married. We got yeah. They moved quick too. Nini and ourselves, they had moved quick too. She said they started dating November 2002 and then got married February 2003. Yeah. That was,
no point to wait if you
know, and my aunt said that. She said that too, so that there's no point if you know, you know. That's why it can, when people ask, is it good to uh be that serious about somebody in that short time? I mean, if you know, you know. You grow. You feel that you know what you need to know enough to make that type of decision and that commitment, then go for it. I wouldn't dare say, "Oh no," because I did it.
Right.
You can't do it. Right. No, you know. Everybody's story ain't gonna be the same. They might be similar, but they're not gonna be the same. Nah. So it just might work for you. It just might work.
Lord, that got my oh my god. But anyways.
Oh, your stomach hurt from all that laugh.
Y'all know I gotta have surgery. It's coming soon. But no, I'm just saying, it's the online dating is something else and everything. So I mean, if you're trying it or whatnot, I mean, I wouldn't. In today's time, in today's world, it's so much stuff different. I can't even really just expound too much on it because I've been, like I said, I've been out of it for so long, and some of the stuff that I've heard, man, it'd be crazy. So I don't know, man.
Do people still even get? Do people get a whole name?
No, some people
now when they meeting somebody in person
on Instagram, bro. It's the at whatever, or either hit me up at
She told me we were shacking for 2 years. We was having fun. Oh, for the younger people that's living together. For those who don't know what shacking is.
Yeah. I mean, dude, and ain't not trying to be funny, but we lived together for what?
2 months.
2 months before we got married, we shared together. So
2 months, yeah.
we was running. We was on the run.
We still wasn't doing nothing. We still wasn't doing nothing.
But we was on the run. I enjoyed that apartment. I sure did.
Look, I was trying to get by myself, but he act like he didn't want he.
No, I was too. Like I said, I was looking for an apartment. I was gonna the one I got, the closest one I got to was off of Kirkwood. I was gonna live over there, but the problem was that I had I never lived anywhere before, so that credit wasn't there. Yeah, my mom went with me. She was like, "Hey,
See how he just pulled me, y'all. He just pulled me.
It was an assistance.
He just no.
We had we was each other co-signing, basically. That's what it was. Because they wouldn't let me get one by myself. I had to get a co-signer.
So, you know what? Not
even the real number. It's a Google number. For sure, I know.
Now I saw that, and I didn't even know that you could have a Google number. That I didn't know. Yes, I just one of the boys' teachers. I was looking at her. You know how y'all could put your, wherever wherever you work, you can put, your name, your signature, and you got all your contact information underneath that is she had her Google number. I said, oh, I don't know. So y'all been watch that too. Y'all been watch that. I don't know how that Google number. I don't know how that. Let me see if I can. I don't know how that Google number work or what it's about. Let me see. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, it's a Google voice number.
So you put that on the account?
It works. A voice number works on smartphones and on the web, so you can hold on. This is called Google. Oh, so you can use from your devices, and it shows us a phone number that you can call. So it's gonna show a phone number, but you're using Google Voice instead of. So you use your laptop or your smartphone, but you're using a Google number instead
to contact the person.
Yeah.
Because it's not their real number; it's their Google number.
Right. So it's linked to their device or to whatever they sign in under Google with that. That's their number.
So that's.
Oh, your mama got Google number.
Oh. Wait. So I mean, wait. So is that a cover up? I mean, is that to say? Hey,
that's what I was.
I'll give you my Google number. I said, but it rings to your phone. So okay. So is it a
a voice number works on smartphones and the web, so you can place and receive calls from anywhere. From simple navigation to voicemail transcript, voice makes it easier than ever to save time while staying connected. You can take control of your calls, forward calls to any device, and have spam calls silently blocked. With voice, you decide who can reach you and when.
Really? Are you serious?
Interesting. So y'all, Google Voice just got a free advertisement.
So basically, the number.
It's a whole nother number. It's yours.
But it still rings to your phone.
Yeah, because you're signed into your
private number until you're sure about this person.
You can do that. Yes, because you got you can't use the Android unless you got a Google account. So you must well gotta get you a Google number.
Well, what about those who have Apple? Can they do that?
That's why this is called Google. Apple probably does have something with the this is probably called Apple Voice or Voice Apple.
So the whole point of this is so they won't have your personal number.
Yeah, it's a second number. No. A second number without having a second phone.
It's a detour.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think you got my number, but you don't.
Okay. Yeah. Now, this did say, it did say you can receive calls too, right? I think it said you can receive them. Yeah. You can receive the calls too. Jason, hold on. Oh, I didn't know they met on Twitter.
I met on Twitter through a mutual guy that was trying to cheat on his. Oh my goodness!
We connect
in the DM.
This is like we connected over the 2012 playoffs. James was trying to come over, but he got. He said, but now he come over, he got a permanent stay over.
He got a permanent stay over.
He got a permanent stay over.
In the DM.
That's funny. Oh my goodness. See, I ain't used Twitter. I don't use Twitter like that. I don't think I
That's
ever. I
crazy.
had one just to have one, but I never really posted anything.
See, that dude didn't even know that he was planning them to hook up and be married. See, he was trying to do something bad and end up putting them together. That guy had no business.
Look at that. Look at that. Want to do it? She said, well, Bob said, I don't have a number. Plus, I screen my call.
That is funny.
Listen, my phone, I'll do that automatically. T-Mobile know what the deal is. T-Mobile know what the deal is. It's like, if it's going to be scam, it's going to go straight to the what's-back.
You know what, though? But that's amazing because, Twitter do have pictures.
Yeah.
But see, I remember.
Now, do they have? I don't know. Do they have? You got? So you got? I didn't know you had DM chat though on Twitter. See, I don't use it.
Do you? Yeah,
I
you
guess
do.
she just said she said that you got it. The dude slide to a DM.
Let me do. I had a Twitter account, but I don't. I used to use it a long time ago when I had my Alpha book, which is coming pretty soon.
Alpha, it all begins here.
Yeah. So you still laughing at us? Yes, you have DMs.
Child, see, look, it's already asking me to sign in. Tell me because I done got signed out because I don't use it.
When I were only brides with the shotgun owners were.
That meaning that meaning that theirs was.
I understand.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I know that what that means. I know exactly what that means. But guys, I don't, like I said, I knew with doing this episode that the online dating, man, like I said, the world today. The only thing I got to say is that just make sure you check the net. And make sure.
Check it.
You know,
check it.
Make sure you check what's going on because everyone at SHAU will try to connect before the semester. Then you will meet in person. See, that's what they do now. They try to connect and then you meet in person. But like I say, in today's time, just make sure you check the background. Make sure that I'm just saying, dog. Just
listen. Check the net. Check them voice inflations and how they go and how low it go.
Check what if it used to be there. Check what just make sure that you know what you're doing. Because I'm telling you, man, people in this world today are selfish, and
do a search.
Selfish, they are selfish. They don't care about if you don't do that or don't swing that way. They don't care. They just want you. And you just got to be careful, like, no. You got to be careful, like, wait a minute, hold on. This is not, I'm not here for this. So, the dating game is just so, it's so ridiculous. And it's unfortunate, especially that you have to have like one of the, like Nikki Marie was just saying, like, you have to have a great account for people to look at just for you to date. It's just like, it don't make sense. And like people don't ask for numbers anymore. Like I said, they ask for the Instagram, they ask for the gram. And so I didn't know that was a game, but that's the game. Dudes do that. They're like, hey man,
try to tell me something.
But I don't need your number. I just need the gram. I'm like, oh, okay, well. I guess the gram, I guess he gonna spend all day texting instead of talking.
Do people talk on the phone anymore?
I don't. Do you call? Well, you could call now. On Messenger.
Oh, I know you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, people. I don't like.
I didn't even know that because somebody was trying to call me. I was like, "Bruh, first off, how, and who is you?
Yeah, man.
Who is you? Why?
I don't know, dude.
If I want, nobody want to see you. This ain't no FaceTime.
Yeah, I know. Like, man,
She said that definitely started with my generation. Wait, I'm about to say I don't Twitter or twerk. I don't do anything in the instant, and I only eat grass. What? Wait. Listen, y'all. Wait. I'm sorry. She
They got
said,
that putting thirsty,
oh,
but
Jesus.
that's some thirsty boys, man. Don't get me
Oh,
started on
God.
them dudes. But
Oh, that's my mama. That's my girl. That's my
yeah,
girl.
boy, yeah, listen. Yeah,
That's my
Aurora,
girl.
man. I'm trying not to laugh
Oh,
too
Jesus.
hard, but man, come on, man.
Oh, gosh.
That's funny right there. Oh
That is
my
too
gosh,
funny.
that's really funny. Um,
He can't get past this comment. Wait. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, Lord.
um.
Okay.
So what was I saying? The thirstiness.
Oh, God.
But no, I mean
Okay.
but I don't know. Maybe somebody know what guys also do online dating. Do anybody else know what they do in today's time? Because like I said, I don't know. I really don't know. I know about the slide in the DM. I don't know about I don't know if it's something with Snapchat. I don't know if it's something
There's
with
some
that. I
with
don't
Snapchat.
know.
I don't know how. What? I don't even have a Snapchat.
I don't either. I don't know. I know. I
They
heard
probably
of
done
Snapchat.
changed since the
The
last I
only thing I
heard
heard
how
about
it even
Snapchat
functions.
is that you may see somebody in business clothes in the daytime, but in Snapchat you see a whole different person. So that's the only thing I heard about Snapchat. But other than that, I don't have that. Let's see. Oh, and then I think one of my friends before he got married, he said that when you talking to somebody, you have to have a social media account, and if you don't, they ain't gonna talk to you.
Yeah, you said that. That's what she said
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Nikki Marie. Well, yeah, that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know too much more about the online dating game today. I just know there'd be some crazy folks out there, and some people out there that just it's. I would say the game is more difficult today than it was back then, because like I said, there's so much going on that the world approves, and especially us as believers, us as Christians, we have to stick to what God has us, how the way we're supposed to live, and the world lives differently. That's what makes it so difficult. And you don't want to get caught up in all this other stuff, that everything that's going on and stuff, when people have 15, 16 baby mamas and stuff,
Bruh.
and man, you don't want that, man. You just don't want that, dude. I don't have the. I get it that people make mistakes, but when you keep doing it over and over again, bro, and
I
you
saw
got
something
somebody
earlier
that,
that said that if you keep doing it over and over again, that it's no longer a habit. I mean, it's no longer a mistake; it becomes a habit.
yeah,
And it was something that it was in relation to
relationship,
relationships, and it's saying that you wonder why they left or something, or the reason why they left. It was something that had to do with relationships, but yeah, but that is true. That yeah, you can make a mistake and people forgive mistakes, but they left because it was a habit. That's what it
right,
was.
and that's what it is. So I mean, dude, like I say, people, like I say, online dating, it is what it is in today's world and everything. But that's all I got. I don't have nothing else on me. I
I,
mean, like I said, I've been out of the game, but I suggest that if you are doing online dating, I suggest that pray about it, allow God
indeed.
to guide you, and when you're talking to somebody, meet them in a public place. If you decide to meet up, if it is the yard man, just talk to him.
It's okay to be nice. It's
It's
okay to
okay to be
have
nice.
conversation.
It's okay to be friends.
It's okay. It's
You
okay.
know,
Why
it's just
can't
okay.
we be
Be
friends?
friends.
Why can't we be friends?
So yeah, so with that, be nice, and then do your background check. Do what you got to do. Because like I say, people are people, and people are
Let's say
hard.
use eHarmony or
Matchmakers,
oh matchmakers. Isn't matchmakers a show?
no, that's a
There is a
listen.
show. Oh no, it's Millionaire Matchmaker. This
Yeah.
lady, uh, that she met links millionaires or whatever. That's her high clientele to do
Hmm.
and play matchmaker for millionaires.
Yeah. So I mean, dude, you can do that. And even getting on those eHarmony websites, 'cause that was one of the websites that lady was talking about.
Oh, what's that other
The
one?
other one for Christians, it was another one.
Christian Mingle.
That
Christian
one.
Mingle. One of those. It was either
They-
eHarmony or Christian Mingle. You still got some. You still got to watch it though. They might
say
not be
they
as
Christian.
bad, right?
No.
Talking about swipe. Okay. What's the you just watch what you're swiping, okay? Watch what you're swiping.
You see my face?
Huh?
Oh Lord.
Oh.
No. But no, so yeah, so but yeah, man. I mean, dude, just like I said, you gotta watch it.
See, good. That's she said. You do it, good.
But look, y'all, you just like I said, you just gotta watch yourself. Make sure you get out there, do what you gotta do. And like I said, when you meet somebody, do it. The best thing to do, background check. Don't trust what the website say. You trust what the background check says.
Trust what the spirit that lives within is trying to tell.
Number says.
Do people ask? Do people even ask questions no more? You know how they used to have a list of like, what's your goals? Where you see yourself in 5 years? How these job applications used to say. Where you see yourself in 5 years? Who mama and them? Where your people from? What's your medical history? What runs in the listen? Some of these things you need answers to, okay, before you even commit to date number 2. What's she say?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I'm telling you, they on there, man.
You just gotta use this discernment.
Use wisdom.
Yeah, they use wisdom for
and allow
those.
God to lead you. That's what you got to do. That's
and don't get
thing.
Caught up in what you see.
Up. Don't get caught up when the streets be calling.
Come on.
That's it.
When the streets calling.
Because the streets call.
And they gonna say your name.
They call and it's real.
They might say your first name.
And it looks lovely.
It might say your whole name.
That could be my side hustle. Check that.
Gotta get your PI license. Go get your private investigator license, or be a matchmaker. What's that? What's the other show? Married at First Sight. That they do. They have these 3. It's 3 people that that bring the couples together. That choose the 2 couples or the 2 people. Excuse me. That they do this real extensive, check and all these tests. You do personalities and all this, the stuff you like, your ambitions, goals, and all that, So they supposed to go through this real, intense, you know, research on these 2 individuals, and then they bring them together. So when they meet right out the bat, that's your meeting on your wedding day, and you get married. And then from there you start to, that's when you develop your relationship from there. If I'm not mistaken, they do let you talk, like chat or something like that, or talk, but you can't see each other in person until it's time for the wedding day.
Wow.
Yeah, they got things out here. They got ways out there.
That is interesting, dude.
Yes.
Wow. Couldn't be me. No.
Wait, she said you've been reading Steve Harvey book. Oh, she talking about your cook is on lockdown. So get your I think your children don't want to hear that. They want to be reading that. That's why this is too hilarious, because this is your people's. Because I probably doing the same thing though. Something my kid for. I'm like, bro. But that's too funny. But yeah, y'all just be cautious, be wise, and just make sure somebody always knows. Yes, that is what it is. That is what it is. And they decide if they want to stay together or not. I think they have thing 90 days or something like, no, that's a whole nother show. 90 Day Fiance. That you're engaged for 90 days. I don't even know how that. I hadn't watched that one or something. Then you turn around and get married. So yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You know
There's some
what?
stuff out of here.
We're gonna have to put that in another topic then.
What?
We're going to put that in a topic about the different ways of people, the different ways of people, how people get married. You know, the quickness of it, or you know how they. Because I know people like to test these things out. Because sometimes people, it happens. Sometimes people do get married in 90 days. Sometimes people get married like we did. You know, sometimes we do that. But are you doing it for the show? Or are you doing it? You know.
A lot of them are.
um,
Some of them are, some of them not. Uh, because I'm wondering, which I don't know if you get paid, because you did the show or anything like that, or what all of that, those details and that stipulates I don't know. But a lot of them, some do for a show, some don't. Just like The Bachelor
mm,
and all that. See, like stuff like that, I don't understand now.
fighting over one dude.
I don't understand why.
Even though she just kissed him, but then turn around, you finna
That's
kiss
what
that
you
dude.
saw that though, and they probably done got booty last night, and now you're behind all up in their face. I don't understand it, but whatever. But y'all do what y'all do. So yeah, that can be a whole nother with all these
That's a
different
whole nother
ways
topic.
to meet somebody in the date until you get to the marriage points.
That's yeah, that's a whole
She's
nother
saying
topic.
real good friend.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so a question was posed is how do you know they are for you?
I mean, that's for you. That's for you to know. That's only for you to know. You'll know when you connect with. First of all, you have to drop all your guards, because if your guards are up, you ain't nobody gonna ever be for you. But
Right.
you have to drop all your guards and then give it over to God, and then allow God to guide you. That's what I had to do with her. I had my guards up, and I almost walked out when she told me that she was pregnant. She had that miscarriage or whatever. I almost let my pride get to me. But God was like, no, no, this is who I have for you. You know, and it took me time to understand that. Man, I had to drop all my guards, all my likings, all the other stuff, and I had to see it God's way. And look at me now. It's 14 years in the marriage. I got a wife that loves me, take care of me. She ain't in it for the money. She ain't trying to kill me to get life insurance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, I'm just saying. You
Don't say
know,
well life insurance. No, just play.
yeah, I'm about to say, and talking about, oh Lord, he's sick. Let me help him to his death. No, she not doing it. It's the thing of you have to that too,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then you take the walk, yeah. But for you to even take that walk, you got to let down all your wants and desires of what you think is right.
Yeah, this these
And I'm tired of
pre-made lists
seeing,
and
man,
checklists and
it's
be
not
like,
gonna
oh, they
work.
didn't meet this,
I
they
don't
ain't
care how
got
much you
that.
study the Bible. I don't care how much you read. I don't care if you have your own way of saying that. Hey, I want my man to be like this. You ain't gonna never get him,
You're
because
not.
only God knows truly what's good for you. And that's the thing that I had to submit to that. I had my own vision. What I want and all this stuff like that. But God was like, nope. You have to you I had to drop my defensive shield. I have to drop everything and put my trust in God, and go in again, putting all my faith and trust in God. And that's what I mean. She said, what, drop, huh? That's what I mean. Drop. You got to drop your defensive shield. You have to
Hmm.
drop. You have to drop anything that
He
could
said
block you.
walls,
Yeah, your
not
walls.
draws, walls,
Walls.
walls.
And yes, that it is
It is
scary,
scary, but it's
but
necessary.
it's necessary.
And
But
you
you got to
gotta,
know, and watch this. You got to know that God got you, just like the Word of God says. Lean not to your own understanding, but He said, trust in me with all your heart, not some of it, not a piece, but all of it, and then lean not to your own understanding. So for us to do that, yeah, that's scary. Why? Yeah, I never seen God before, but yet He exists. He's there. He's in our hearts. The Holy Spirit is there. So we have to trust in Him even when we're going out and looking for somebody or doing that. We have to trust in Him to do that and give it over. This is the reason why you know, this is the reason why I really believe that a lot of marriages fail and then they don't work. Is because they went in, oh yeah, she looked fine, yeah, I'm gonna marry her, or but you have to go in with your heart. You have to go in with God leading the way, because neither one of y'all, for one, are perfect. So you have to be ready and willing to accept the fact that this person is not perfect, but I'm ready to take on what they have, because we were meant together. Since we're going to join one, now I'm ready, to move forward with God and helping and to loving this person and being one with this person. So it's a step. It's step by
It's
step.
a process.
It's a
Yes,
process,
Lord.
man.
It
And it's
don't
not
happen
overnight.
overnight. It don't happen overnight.
It's not
And when
overnight.
God showing you just accept it and say ouch and say, Lord, forgive me, help me change.
Yep, that's it.
Because he's gonna do that. He's not gonna only just show you him or that other person, or show you just her. He's gonna show you too. He's gonna
Right.
show you the things that you need to change. He's gonna show you the things that you still dealing with that you hadn't healed from. He's gonna give you all that, just like he gonna get that person too. But it's up to you if you're gonna allow the process to happen.
Right.
If you're gonna allow that change to happen. Uh, what you're praying? How are you praying? What words are you using?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, when he was talking about you can draw up the perfect person and all that or whatever, but it's not gonna happen, which it won't. Because I remember I had to change my prayers. God, give me who you have for me, who is a match for me. They ain't gotta be the finest thing walking around. Because they make that's what you're taught. Oh, he got to be fine. He got to be like this. He need to be by
Oh, he got to
6 foot.
make 6 figures.
He got to have 6 figures. He need to have this type of car, house, or whatever by a certain such age. But that you're shortening yourself. You're shortchanging yourself, and you just don't know. You're missing out on who God has for you,
Right.
on who could be for you. So you gotta use your words of how you're praying.
Mm-hmm.
Change how you're praying. If you say, God, send me my Mr. Right. God, send me my Boaz. If y'all start talking about send me my Boaz, and just God send me who you get. Boaz was for her, was for Rachel. Boaz was for not you. God, you gotta God help me, or God help me to be open to receive who you have for me.
Right.
God, whoever you have for me, let them be someone that is a person after your own heart. Let them be someone that has that desire to please you. Let it be someone that I connect with spiritually, not just physically. Someone that I can connect with mentally. You got it's certain things you gotta make sure that you praying and asking for and covering for, because anybody can come your way and make you think, or the enemy can use them to make you think and give you that false imagination that this the one for you, and they
Right.
not.
Right.
So you gotta use wisdom. You have to
You
use
got to.
wisdom in the whole thing.
You got to. You got to. And I mean, it's. I mean, we can get more into it, and which we can. We can make it part 3. But
She said, "I don't want to get hurt. You gonna get hurt.
yeah, it's unfortunately you're gonna get
That's
hurt.
a part of life. Unfortunately, you will.
Getting hurt is a part of love.
But it's all right, and it's
That's a
all
part of
about
love.
what you do with that hurt.
Yes.
If you're gonna let it be a negative effect on you, to a degree that's all that it is, or are you going to take a lesson out of it? Are you going to learn from it? Are you going to grow from it? Because that hurt just might be showing you something that you need to change about you.
Right. Because you got to remember that even like the Word of God says, no man is perfect.
Right.
So you got to remember that. That's why I tell people, when you're getting married, you're not marrying them for perfection. You're marrying them to work on a new journey together. Um, it's a process.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
process, and
process.
you gotta ask. That's why you gotta ask God to, God, show me me.
Right.
God, help me with the things that I need to be helped with, and help me to take heed to it. Help me to do it, because yeah, it's gonna be hard. Things are gonna be, and it's quick to run away. It's easy to run away. It's easy to just be like, whatever, I'm through with this, to throw your hands up with it. But that's the problem. You gotta stop running.
Mhm.
You gotta stop running, and that's what everything. We can't always run just because it gets hard,
Yeah.
just because it's uncomfortable. When it's uncomfortable, that you're probably in the right place that you need to be.
You know what? We going You know what? That's it right there. As you was talking, that hit me, and that's what we're gonna do for not next Friday, but because it is hitting on 9 o'clock, but on June the 3rd, actually. So guys, next Friday, we're gonna hit up on that what she was talking about, and I'm gonna try to write it down and whatnot on.
That's if you're gonna fill up to it.
Yeah, I know. Man, it's gonna be pretty hard. I'm gonna try to see if I can sit up in a chair at that time. So, guys, I'm gonna be it's TJ's 100% real talk is probably gonna go on a small little break, and the reason why is because I'm gonna be having surgery on the 26th, and I know during that time, man, you're right, because that's gonna be the first week I'm gonna be
Yeah.
in bed. So I
Well,
might
I'll try to get them to do at least is give y'all an update.
update.
Just a quick little 2 minute, maybe no more than 5 minute video, just to
Yeah.
give you an update. Just to keep the things posted, to keep things circulating, to keep the algorithm building up. Uh, but yeah, that for that next week. That's definitely not next week, like you said, the week after. So you probably gonna need at least three week break before you're ready to.
Probably the 10th.
Yeah. Or you
That's
want, unless you want to make your comeback that Father's Day weekend.
I can do that.
Set that as your comeback date.
So on the 17th.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right before Juneteenth. Okay, so what we end up doing is um yes, the temple is under construction. Yes. It's under construction and it takes time to heal. What I'm gonna try to do is pray to God my wife. I'm gonna ask if my wife can, do some videos and you guys tune in or something, when she do it. Or I'll try to do some if I'm laying down or something to keep things rolling. I'm gonna try to, get some content going. But on June, mark this down on your calendars. On June the 17th, I'll be doing an episode, and actually, I'm gonna do an episode on fathers. I know we're talking about love and everything, but we talked about mothers. But this time,
Oh, but a father's love.
yeah, but fathers, man, we're gonna talk about that on the 17th, and then continue to go back to every Friday because I'm still gonna be healing at that time because I think it's a 6 week process, but I think I'll be good enough to at least sit up for a minute to sit up on the chair. Uh, so she said, "Can Mama sit in for me?" Um, so I'll see what I can do for that time. And in the meantime, I'm probably gonna be doing some quick videos or quick mini videos of me walking or getting up, just to keep people remembering. I'm gonna try at that time too. I'm gonna also continue to share the content that we have out there because I do have to build this podcast. I do have to build this podcast. This is something that I love to do to encourage people, and I do want to build this podcast. Um, but for sure, I'm going to be resting next Friday, so I won't be having a show next Friday. Be in prayer for me as I go into surgery, and I just thank God because I won't be in pain anymore. Like even right now, as I'm talking, I'm in pain. Um, but it is what it is. Um, but the surgery is next week, and so I'll be out until June 17th. That's Father's Day weekend. That's when I'll be coming back. And in the meantime, I'll be trying to, like I said, I'm going to put some content together to and like I said, if you miss any past episodes, feel free to watch it. Feel free to share.
Mm-hmm.
Please like, subscribe, and share. If you do that, that will help out a lot. Let people know. People ask. Let people know that I'm in surgery and I'm going to be out. And the fresh episode will be coming on June 17th. That'll be awesome, and everybody can come in and we can just keep this thing rolling. You guys have been a blessing. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone for all the help and everything. But this is not it. It's not over. This is not the end. This is the beginning of my healing process, and these things have to be done. Like my auntie said, the temple is under construction. So you know, um, so until we meet again, guys. Um, until we meet again, I'm like I said, I'm gonna put content out there. My wife's gonna be out there. Final Touch Jules is gonna be there. So Until we meet again, guys, peace. You guys stay blessed. Continue to encourage one another, uplift one another. And if you have a business, support each other's businesses. God bless. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Block him out.
What? Oh, wait.
All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy.